And people said I was crazy. Well, they're probably right, but that's beside the point. Oh, we're gonna get really loud in 2 minutes after I open up a window that I didn't mean to open. Okay, there we go. And we're done. And we're done. Oh no. 2 seconds. I guess to make a real quick bottle. Sorry about that. Had to make the little guy bottle. Got some bad news today. Found out my son is mostly deaf in his right ear. So he is going to have a hearing aid for most of his life. And I'm going to do some Dungeonis. Oh, you hear me here? Me hear me here? Me hear me here? Oh, good God. Good God. I thought I was streaming before now, but I wasn't, and it sucks. So I picked up this was literally the next quest I had to pick up. I wasn't going to use the countdown stream starting in, and then it's like, it's too late now. Also, I'm no longer a dragon thing. I'm some kind of nerdy, weird guy that my wife made for me. Oh my goodness. My son's like, oh, he's streaming. I'm going to climb on the desk. He can't say nothing to me. Haha, I have a mute button. No, you stay down off that desk. You don't need to stand on the desk. How is crouching to play on a keyboard any kind of fun, man? Come on now. What's wrong with you? Crazy kid. This boy is silly. I guess. Could use the finger. These things. I don't really want something that flies. Brimstone Mafia. Mafia butt space. This is also going to be one of the last couple times that I actually stream all the way through Twitch and YouTube at the same time. I'm going to go full-time Twitch, and then I'm going to edit the videos down and throw them up on YouTube. Unless, people prefer me to upload the whole, 2-hour video. That's fine. But probably going to get edited. It's going to be nothing but all the failures, and I'm never going to get anything accomplished, so it's going to be great. Something else I do not have is food. Food. I need to get some like hard-boiled eggs or something. Just something to give me a little bonus experience. Just a wee bit of bonus experience. Second. One day we're gonna get Q. It's gonna be great. Oh, um, that's no bueno. Try that, mayhaps. Oh, I'm typing to you in Discord. I had that happen before. I had to generate a new key. I'm trying this whole 1080 60 FPS stream. Now that I have constant internet, should be able to be a thing that could happen. I think I might have to make a little bit of tweakage to the settings in OBS to get it to look a little crisper. So far, I haven't had a DPS back out. Yeah, I mean, like, could have been a bad key. Never know, man. They get wonky sometimes. It doesn't make any sense. I've run into issues where, like, my OBS had to update today, and that worries me a little bit every time it updates because my bitrate gets changed. Sometimes it's weird. I don't like when my bitrate's changed and I didn't approve it. Makes me not a happy camper. Lord of the Inferno! Now what's going to happen is this guy's going to die and he's going to be pretty much useless in your efforts, buddy. I'm probably going to die too, so not going to lie. Efreet, Lord of the Inferno. Grace us with your divine presence and set us all on fire. Oh, there. You're probably going to get a lot of background feedback if I don't plug my headset in because I'm through my speakers. That'll keep anything from coming through the microphone from my speakers. Using the old portable version, yeah, I don't, there's been a whole lot of really nice changes made, and there's been a whole lot of really dumb changes made. Scorch their heathen souls. Bring those two as well. No. That's what you get for being stupid. Also, what's going on here? What we have here is a failure to communicate. My cord on my headphones were just twisted around in a circle. I had no length. Come on. Okay, they're probably getting mad at me because I'm making them sit in a cutscene for 4 days. Oh, nope, 2 other people. Cheesy balls. Cheesy balls. Cheesy balls, what are they feeding you? What damage? I don't do damage. I need to go get an ability because apparently I can't use it. Where's the nail? There's a nail. This, you knave. What are you marking this stuff for? You always kill the nail, man. Come on now. Because if you don't kill the nail, the thing will one-shot you. I know what it's like. I've been there. Oh no! Yeah, there was no getting out of there. It was dead. You guys were in every inch of my corners. Holy cow, man. I had a person standing on each corner. I was dead in the center of that. Ouch. All of the ouch. Yeah. Give me another crystal. Please and thank you. That was weird. You just randomly flashed back to my homepage. My main screen. This is disco. Ready, forgive my lateness. I was delayed by the congregation. Oh, okay. A Majah, whatever, is lots. I swear. Each seemed more. I'm a persistent lot. Come on, guy. You're a gunbreaker later. Nobody wants to see you throwing daggers. Bloodsworn wasted no time extracting the captives. No less than I'd expect from flame generals, hand-picked men. To the dungeon with these two. As far as these two. Where does it say the hardships have only just begun? Yep, they're gonna be screwed. Send them down to the dungeon. I'll shoot arrows at them occasionally. It'll be great. You have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Lazy. And we just call me Lazy, so you owe me too. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, would never left you to face it alone. You've been given a veritable baptism of fire. Yeah. Well, let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Camp Drybone, shall we? Yeah. This way, sire. If I was like an 80s hairband, I would have screamed that like an 80s hairband. That was the mighty Ifrit. Ifrit. We call it Ifrit. Hooked on Ephonics worked for me. And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated. All done. I should know better than rely on 5-year-old data. Don't worry, you guys are going to get beat down too. Your time will come. Oh man, she's dirty like that. Yeah, man. We've wasted enough time here. Meteor years is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Damn. Yeah, not worth it, because we just took out your guy. It's not unexpected. We're all better than you. But I should do that How I Met Your Mother drinking game. Every time I say but you have to drink. And we'll spare him the trouble of punishing you. That's bondage. He's in love and she just wants to murder him. Not like... That's Final Fantasy Romeo and Juliet right there, buddy. I mean, it could be worse. It could have named this place Camp Wetbone. Come rest a while after I made you run all over the map for like 3 days straight. I do hope you can forgive me. Nope, I will never forgive you until I beat you in combat. Oh god. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. Well, on the negatives, amidst all our misfortunes, there's still reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand, no less. Yeah. Well, technically, I used my ponytail and my lion. He said contrary, and I can't read that anymore. And Philia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I've earned myself a rest. I earned myself a rest, but I have to go to Scions of the Seventh Dawn at the Waking Sands, which is this. I feel like such a rookie playing on this character. I mean, I guess I am, but still, I feel it. I don't want to dismount the porter. I paid for the ride. I'm going to take the whole ride, okay? I have to go do a side quest here in a second. I'm going to turn this in. Gotta go do a side quest so I can get a chocobo mount, so I can actually ride my mounts and, you know, all that fun stuff. Because right now I can't ride my own mount. But if you asked me, if you buy a mount from the shop, shouldn't have to do a quest to use it. Oh, no. No, we can't. We cannot have this. We can't, I don't want to be a sprout. I want to be online. Okay. I have to put in the command string later and get rid of that. That novice network, I had to get rid of that too, because it's just... There are 7,000 parties with your same makeup that could use you, and they're never doing the dungeon I'm doing. It's good times. Love it. Where is that wife o' mine? Yes, presently in the solar giving full report to Lady Menphilia. That's a name. She joined them at once. Well, you're making me stand here talk to you? Idiot. You didn't nearly cost me my life. I was done with the fight by the time you showed up, scrub. By some miracle, he survived. Well, I mean, this is because I'm wearing actual shoes and not sandals. You surfer douche.
I come in here and yell at you, but they can hear me yell at you.
You hear her yelling?
Yeah.
I said she's mean like that, and she does crazy crap like that all the time. I acknowledged you were there. Come on now. There's one thing I know, it's my wife. She's dirty. I dare say, having manifested, now Aether exists. Alas, this alone. It is for this reason. I'm just reading like the first few words and see what happens. Which leaves us with the why, when all is well with the world. However, the cry serve, once born, but the primals are seldom. Yet even as Ifrit took, we know not why. Okay, it didn't turn out as good as I was hoping it was going to be. You know, the problem with this game is they do a lot of talking. The problem with the 24-inch monitor is I have to do a lot of squinting to read it. So I got everything in 2K. While I share your concerns, the Immortal Flames assured me that they will deal with the aftermath. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, lazy. You may be sure it won't last long. Like, I'm gonna slowly walk around you and stare you down. Well, what can you tell me? I clicked. Oh, they killed everybody that was part of that? Signs continue our fight. Oh. That should really get rid of that. Stand with us, lazy. But I should be going, but I'm gonna stand here and stare at you and continue making you read stuff. I'm gonna have to break out a magnifying glass or change my UI size. Alright, Kanye West. That don't kill you can only make you stronger. We just had a long conversation, and I want to have another one with you. I want to talk to you and be done with this so I can, wearing a wry smile. Smell a dad joke in there somewhere. We made you envoy so we didn't lose all of our other people. I busted the primal. Now call me Cat Scratch Fever for nothing. I've achieved a great deal in a short time. On the fame is in doing so, alas. Fame! Fame! What are you sending me stuff for? Beg pardon? Yes, I'm a new hero. I don't want to join any of you. You all suck, but I have to join one of you anyways to get a chocobo. I like a rat or a koala with glasses. Or a cat. Oh, it's a cat. It's a cool cat with shades. Yeah, they want to enlist me as a recruit. They usually always go with the red and black theme, but I'm going to change it up this time. Mainly because the people in Limsa are a little, out there, if you know what I mean, with their courtesans and dance parties and weird things. Master button. Hey. Why didn't I go a master button? Psh, all this time they could have told me my own YouTube name. Nope. I don't want to be. I don't want to be part of you. I'd probably pick Immortal Flame. No, you had your chance. You got weird people in your town. Come on. Just shut up. We're not going to have a 4-hour conversation about how I need to join a grand company. I'm done with you. I must go to Black Brush Station. Black Brush Station. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh wait, no, that's cat scratch fever. This is not where I needed to go. This is not the droid I was looking for. Why did I come here? That boy's an idiot. No, I don't want to do that. I needed to go to Bent Branch. Bent Branch Mountain. Mount Bong. I'm having many moments, and they're all just rolled into one giant moment. Not to be here. Me to hoo-hoo. Okay. Well, that's not what I'm looking for. It's been way too long. You gotta run around in circles and do stupid things. I think I need to follow this quest line. I don't want to go to the lavender beds. No, thank you. So I'm gonna go back to Ryzen because I need to go speak to Tub Thumper or Tataroo. I should have talked to them first. The problem with talking to them is I have to sit there and read stuff. I've done, like, the beginning storyline of this many times. Many times. When you start getting up into, like, Heaven's Ward. You're not in voice, so I don't want to hear it. Uh-huh. How do you like them apples? Soul Hylas Belladrid hybrid monster creature thing face. Do they taste good with ketchup? Arby's, we have the meat. Wow. Sorry about getting, you know, all the attention you're getting and how popular you are, but, you know, yeah. You gotta go to that remembrance service. Belladrylis. That sounds wrong. That sounds, yeah. That's wow, you're just angry. I'm gonna start calling you Spanky. Where's this thing at? Down to the hither there. Go to the remembrance. Ferry tickets. That was like the most docile roar ever. It's like filling a pillowcase with marshmallows and trying to beat me down with it.
Don't pretend you wouldn't be down for that.
I mean, it probably would be entertaining. Just, we'd have to film it and put it on YouTube. That's all I'm saying. Easy off, bam. That boat turns on a dime. It's a smooth stop, too.
You suck at talking. You should talk more.
Your face.
That doesn't count as talking.
I was making fun of the ship, and you know how it turns really fast and stops on a dime, and your face sucks.
Right. So, on a totally different note, I was talking to somebody else, Black Malice actually, about the weird ass names that you pick all the time.
Okay?
And said that he should ask you for some examples, but I don't think he did.
Yeah, nobody wants like, just right off the top of my head, gluten-free punishment.
Wasn't that a tank?
No, I didn't name any character that.
No, I thought that you had something about gluten in EverQuest 2.
No, I had no gluten. Well,
The Garleans
no, that's where Lazy Button made its debut, though.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Sea biscuit. Sunk beyond the sea biscuit.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride.
That's not my heart.
700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
So I just got sent to think. that concerns me about humanity.
I think I'm gonna name my next character
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather
Cantankerous
stirring
Cocker
standard,
Spaniel.
I must say. The crimson field is meant to signify the blood of fallen
Yep, it's gonna be a
crewmates,
tank.
while the black longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom Standard, and our Grand Company was reborn. All
Will only
answered the
work if
call,
you
from the
capitalize
Knights
all
of
of the letters
Barracuda
in
to
the part that
Hilfir's
says
bloody
tank.
executioners. And together, we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano.
It's gonna be Can Tank
That day,
R Us.
the world bore witness to the united strength
Cocker
of
Spaniel.
Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you, no army
On
ever
a
fought
totally
harder
different
or with
note, I
more
was
courage.
just sent an image of
Yet
a
many of
screenshot of a
ours did
website
not
that I need to
survive.
double check to see if it actually is real.
Join me now
'Cause, oh
in
my lord.
remembering those who fought in the name of freedom.
Website
fell.
that takes
May their
the
souls be
skin
returned to
cells
the sea.
of celebrities, utilizes them to create fake meat based off that DNA, and then turns it into artisanal sausage.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of
Well,
their freedom.
Food was good while it
Much as the
lasted.
beast tribes have. Small wonder.
You
Beneath the
can
surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
Tom,
No, hold
Tom
on.
Hanks and the ham.
No, if
It
you
has
had
been
like a Tom
5
Cruise
long
sausage,
years
that would
since the
obviously be the
calamity
smallest
struck.
sausage you ever had.
5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still
Oh,
the
for
wounds of
many
the
reasons.
calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not
I need to
build
find out
all
if this
this from
website
the
is
wreck
real.
of
Give
the
me a second,
Galadian
you guys, I
all
gotta
those
Google this.
centuries ago? Shall we not do so again?
I think Lorena
Yet
Bobbitt
there are
started
those
that.
who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the
didn't
waves of
eat
the
it.
restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Cursed.
Fishbuck
The Sahagin
bastards.
have risen?
Cursed.
While the minds of
Yeah, it's pretty
Ogomero
sad when the
spew
conversation we
forth
have in
kobolds
Discord
who
is
push
actually
ever
more
south,
entertaining than this.
despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our
Do you
creaking
want to
hull.
build a snowman?
And behind them swells the grim tide of the
I
Garlean
mean,
Empire.
it doesn't have to be a snowman. It can be a snow
Even
lady.
now the curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon
It looks
us
like
ere
this is
long.
something up and coming because they literally have
We are
way
well
that you
nigh
can
surrounded.
tweet
Yet
your
there
favorite
are
celebrities
those among us who would rather turn
and
their
encourage
swords
them to
against
become
their
salamis.
crewmates than our cannons against our foes.
Taiga Watiti
How
shrimp.
can we hope to repel our many
steak.
enemies when mutiny breeds below deck?
they have a link to Jennifer Lawrence and that says a
There
different
is
type
but
of Hunger
one
Game.
course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We
Somewhere
must
there's a
mend
lonely
rift
guy
the
in the
calamity
basement,
has reopened twixt pirate
and he's gonna order
Maelstrom,
the
and
Jessica
stand
Alba
fast
special.
with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest.
I feel like
Mark
this is
ye
just a
well,
weird way to
a
make
crew
cannibalism
without
acceptable.
unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men.
Yeah, just don't send that side to Austin. You'll be alright.
Oh my god, I need to
Then,
send this
brothers
site to
and
Austin.
sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard and pledge me your
Oh,
strength,
for anybody that doesn't
your
know,
skill,
Austin
your
is
wisdom.
Horrified, like has an
And with the
actual
guidance
phobia
of
of
the
cannibalism
navigator,
and
this
cannibalism.
great vessel of ours shall ride the
The
waves
Forest is a
till
legitimate
sea
horror game for
swallows
him
all.
because the cannibalism.
Long live the Admiral!
Next, they're gonna say you don't need the vaccine. Just eat somebody that's already had it.
Oh, where's me cutlass? I'll follow ye to the
I'm
southern
not gonna
hells,
touch that
Admiral.
with a 10-foot pole. Even Aiden disagreed with that idea.
If you'll permit me, Alfie, no. And my sister, Alize, at your service.
Lazy
I
steak
saw at a
shop.
glance that you were a fellow traveler. You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
Where's that chihuahua at? I want to grow some vibrating meat. Primal Leviathan. Kobolds. Beast tribes present weren't troublesome enough.
I'm really concerned. I'm trying to find anything on this website that says, by the way, April Fool.
I mean, they've been selling celebrity breath in a bottle for how many years?
But that's not me.
These guys keep calling me a capable adventurer. Apparently, they don't know me well enough. I'd be the lucky guy that went, guys, why is my meat talking to me?
And why does it sound like Ellen DeGeneres?
My meat just yelled the living room. Everybody gets a car, and I don't know what to think now.
Oh my god, their disclaimer here, by the way. And apparently they've been trying to do this since 2014. Byte Labs is not affiliated with any of the personalities listed on this site and does not claim responsibility for any actions or adverse situations created as a result of our content. They literally have a clause that says we're not responsible for our actions. Okay, I have to travel away from this. This is making my brain hurt. What level are you? Gosh, you're so slow at this leveling thing.
I'm level shut your face, Operation Wang Chun.
Why you gotta be so rude? So
Don't you eat those peoples too?
I don't think they get any profit out of it, Dragon. What it looks like is so I looked at the process that they have. They actually have it listed, probably so that people don't get horrified when they're tweeted, "Hey, you should become a sausage." So I guess they take like a skin cell sample, which includes, I don't know, they actually use the words for it, but there's a type of adult stem cell that recreates muscular structure. So they get that, right? And they utilize that on a sugar sample to create a muscle that they can then grind up with like rabbit and pork and honey and turn into a fucking summer sausage that they send your way. It's weird, man. That's so. And yeah, it's been up since 2014, right? So I assume that I don't even know. I didn't see. I closed out the website. I should have seen if there was actually anything you could order on it, or if all the celebrities were just like, nope, I'm good with not being paired with a red wine for dinner. Like, what? That's bonkers. I know that at the bottom it says, "Are you famous and want to become a sausage?" And you can literally put in who you are and your contact information, and they'll get back to you. All I know is You know, Ryan Reynolds may be tasty looking, but I don't want to try it in actual meat format.
I mean, don't lie.
I mean, it's Canadian, so...
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna have that same hammy flavor, but don't lie.
Tastes like Canadian meat. No, I'm sorry. Not into that. I checked out on the Hannibal Lecter thing. No.
I was on
Pardon?
vacation. If what had
That is a good
happened
point.
was...
It might be a scam mouse, but I didn't even see a place where you could order anything, so they probably don't have anything else.
Sorry, that was a dirty comment. Pay no attention to me.
Maybe. I mean, that's a good point, Dragon. It's possible that it was originally meant to really promote more of a vegan-friendly idea. I mean...
Don't eat meat anymore. Eat this Kevin Costner salad.
Yeah, I've not even seen that at all before. That was a serious shock to my system. What the what? Anybody else say Soylent Green?
I mean, Gex was a really good game, so don't ever doubt the power of Gex.
Right, yeah, we had burgers for dinner, actually. And you know what? It tasted delicious.
It was Marilyn Manson, but and I don't know.
Ouroboros steak. I don't know what that is. Oh, here comes the Google food.
Google foo. Operation Saskatchewan.
First thing that pops up is it's technically not cannibalism.
All I'm saying is there's some really tasty looking corgis out there.
Ah, Malice, I missed your previous mess.
Oh no. Solar.
Lazy, take a beat. What was Malice's message?
What message?
I accidentally hit I don't know what button I hit,
Oh,
but I hit a button.
always
and
a
it took
good
me away from the
start?
page, so it erased all the messages.
Always a good start. Always. Grand company leaders, blah 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 blah, yakety smackety, blah blah blah. Pick a grand company, and then. Oh god, not this kid.
The gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will
His
keep.
voice is just that of I want to slap him in the face.
The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
See, but
Whatever
that's
do you
the
mean,
weirdest
dear
thing.
I
Is
mean-
that the Incredible
The
Burger, whatever
so-called
it's called,
remembrance
that thing that just came
ceremonies
out.
were little
Well, I
more
guess it's
than
not just came
standard
out, but it's
waving
just gotten big
rallies.
enough.
As
That
though the calamity
that is
and seventh Umbral
100%
era warranted scarcely
like-
a mention.
plant-based, and it mimics
of
meat so
course they were
perfectly that it's
standard
gone through
waving
successful
rallies.
tests many times.
Since you are so observant,
I mean,
mayhap you noticed
yes
what
and no.
mention was
So
made of the warriors
from
of
Burger
light?
King, yes, but
None.
it's literally called the Impossible
I
Burger
suppose
at
they
Burger
must
King
have
because that's the meat
forgotten
that
the
they're using is
heroes
the
who
Impossible
spared
Burger
Eorzea a
brand
fate worse
of
than the
meat.
calamity?
So the Impossible Burger is
No, dear
it's
Alize,
100%
they haven't
vegan.
forgotten these details.
It's like
They have elected to
No,
omit
you're right. It does not provide all the same protein. That is,
Deep are the wounds the calamity inflicted
but
upon
it does.
Eorzea.
So it has the
So
same
deep, in
flavor,
fact,
the same
that the
texture, the
realm
same
still
smell.
bleeds.
Um,
Needless to
and
say, the beast
they've
tribes and their
they've
primals do little
actually
to alleviate
scientifically
the pain.
tested it to make sure that it has the same
task
like
of salving
sound
Eorzea's
when you're
wounds
cooking it
falls to the
as an
scions of the
actual
Seventh
beef
Dawn,
burger would.
with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies.
Just eat a spoonful of peanut butter, you'll be alright.
Remembrance
And like the
will
two
yield
primary
no
ingredients
remedy.
are soy and
If
water.
our world is
Bonkers.
to heal, we must put the horrors of the
Just
calamity
stare at a
behind
bag
us.
of
And
jerky
I've
for like 10
honestly
minutes,
been
you'll get
really
your
wanting
fix.
to give it a shot. I just keep
Our
forgetting to pick it up
grandfather
from the
would
store
never
when I go.
entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience.
This coming from, make sure that you know, I'm not a vegan. I'm not a vegetarian. I don't
There
I don't
must be
care
another way
if
to
you
cure
are
what
or you
ails
aren't.
this
I just am
world,
not.
and I
And
need
that's
to find
fine.
it.
But I'm curious.
Bilbo T. Baggins.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
I should hope so.
Yeah, see, and that doesn't really surprise me too much either, Dragon, because I know that they can like
My lady!
they can artificially grow organs and stuff, and they're working on that as well for medical science.
We share the burden of this fate. The salve will
What-
serve not
what-
only
what?
to close up our
I mean-
present wounds,
Meat and
but prevent
Yeah.
old ones from opening anew.
Well, if you're keeping on top of the chat, you'd know. Dragon mentioned that you
I
can
have
find
been
on the
keeping on top of the chat, but you know,
Yeah. So images where NASA labs have just walls of glass domes with meat growing in them.
I can see that.
I feel it though, Malice. I'm very much a carnivore and not ashamed of that. Although, honestly, if it was between eating a human and not eating meat, I'd probably go with not eating meat.
Taking over my voice chat. I see how you are.
Well, somebody has to.
You're over here talking about meat like a typical, you know, person. You're like the Bubba Gump of meat.
That's actually kind of brilliant, really.
Where do I start this quest? Oh, I gotta go talk to that idiot, don't I?
Now, there's always another way, Malice. Improvise, adapt, overcome.
Bear something.
Don't be jealous. I mean, it probably is, but that's fine because I don't actually watch it. I just really like the gift.
Oh, did I just do that? I went to the wrong place. And I have hiccups. Where'd that come from? Oh.
What I do know is not fake, though, is actual survival skills that I had to learn because I used to hunt in the Rocky Mountain wilderness every single year. So,
You know,
with my dad in the Ford truck.
we're not gonna talk about the whole mange episode and the ringworm.
Mange. That was you two being dummies.
We weren't being dummies.
I mean, no, to be... Well, yes, you kind of were. Alright, so in a nutshell, so everybody else knows what happened. So, Lazy went out with my dad to go hunting, and they shot a deer.
No, we went out
And,
on a
like,
date.
Yeah, yep, totally. A hunting date. And they shot a deer, right? And the deer had visible gnarly ass mange and like ringworm all over its body. It was bad. It was so bad. But like good hunters, you know, they didn't just kill it and leave it there and go, fuck this shit, I'm out. Sorry, I realize you're not said I'm mature. My bad. Any hoozles. Yeah, oh, yeah. But they did the good hunter thing. They still, you know, gutted it, tagged it, brought it into the ranger station, and come to find out, yeah, the whole deal, it had ringworm and mange, and they both got ringworm from touching this deer, this gnarly ass deer. But the thing was, like, I don't know if the tag got returned or anything about that. I don't remember.
Yes, we got a new tag.
But yeah, the wardens were like, you know, honestly, it's kind of a good thing that you guys found this deer anyway, because with how bad it was, they there's no question as to whether or not they put that deer out of its misery. It was gnarly. I've never seen something that bad ever.
Well, that and the ringworm we got was in exactly the same spot.
Yeah, they both had it on their
Butt cheek.
like yes, because they twerked all over that deer just to make sure.
I went straight up Donna Summers on that deer.
But yeah, it was pretty gnarly. Obviously we didn't eat the deer, but oh yeah, it was gross. It was super gross. But they both got ringworm on the exact same spot on the exact same hand. My dad and Lazy did, which was also super weird because I don't know, like it's not like they just rubbed one part of their hand on the deer in some sort of ritualistic weirdoism. At least I hope not. But it's just like, how does that even happen? I don't know. But yeah, it was a gnarly experience. You gotta wonder too, like, that was the one and only time I've ever heard or seen that happening in our area. And the game warden. Don't forget the game warden. But that's the only time I've ever seen or heard anything like that happening in that area. So where did that come from, right? Like, we haven't heard anything about it happening again since then. So what happened? Why this one deer? Like, I don't know. It's funky. It's weird. Nature's weird.
Oh no, it had a decent rack too for a deer. I don't say that about many deer.
That deer was downright spankable. That's why they twerked on it.
I figured if we twerked hard enough, we'd make the deer grow. But then I realized we weren't playing modded Minecraft.
Oh my god. Oh. Like it just made them all angry? Well, I guess that's just rabies, is it just makes them angry. What do you mean zombie rabies?
They were working with Umbrella.
And then you realize that you really are an adult. You just want an adultier adult.
If you're in this chat, you need 2 adults.
Two adults that are successfully adulting.
Secret of Magitech is ours.
Holy poop, that's awkward.
What?
What state are you in, Dragon, if you don't mind me asking?
It's in Raccoon City.
It's not a state, that's a city. Kentucky, eh? That's funky. That's super funky. I mean, you know there's stuff messed up when they're sending out a PSA like that.
Oh, and you know us hillbilly rednecks, we go out in the wood anyways.
Hey, watch this.
They're not gonna kill
Hold
off
my
them
beer,
zombie
go on a
rabbits. I'm
little.
gonna kill off them zombie rabbits.
Let me just jerry rig here this old flamethrower.
Ah, come on, you guys. You guys, where you're talking and kill them quickly, and we attack on my command. Kill them quickly. I give you kudos. You didn't make me look straight up like a kitty douchebag.
You're welcome.
There's,
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
there's no in-game
We
voices.
Oh, well, we can't hear any noises at all. Just in general, there's no noises.
You can't hear the game? Oh, that's my bad. My bad, people. That's on me.
Which is kind of a problem.
There you go. Is that better?
Man, I was going to say something. I don't remember what it was anymore. All I know is, as per the usual, I have
You can't
a
hear
small
anything
child
now?
climbing on my back.
You still can't hear nothing?
I don't hear anything. I hear you talking. That's all I hear.
Ding, 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 ding.
Meanwhile, Malice is like, peace, I'm outie.
Yeah, it should be picking us up right now. I don't know why it's not swapping my thing over. Yeah, that don't make any sense.
Did you find an adult?
That's weird, because it's registering sound plenty. Oh, God. It's registering sound in my OBS, but apparently it's just not registering sound here. Hairball.
So here's something fun that happened. Because I need to drive a little. We're in my house earlier today, just chilling, minding our own business, and there's this loud bang on the side of the wall, on the exterior wall. Scares the crap out of me. I thought that something exploded. It was not quiet, y'all. Not quiet. And so Lazy goes outside to see what the heck just happened, because I got the kiddos, you know. And apparently, like, we knew that our neighbors are doing some construction across the alley from us, but apparently the neighbor had his kids out there helping him by, like, I don't know, I guess throwing rocks into a pile. Well, the kids decided instead of throwing them into a pile, they were gonna throw them at our freaking house. So there's this massive hole now in the outside siding of our house where one of the rocks pegged our house. It's like a foot away from our window. Like, I'm not pleased. Like, I wasn't the one that went out there. Lazy's the one that handled the situation.
No, the guy tried to pretend like it had nothing to do with
him.
him.
If you're gonna have your kids out there helping you do something construction and they're throwing rocks around, maybe you should like look up every 5 minutes to find out where the rocks are going. Right? Like, logic. I could not believe that. Like, we've had we've lived here for over a year in this location. We've had zero problems with the neighbors, right? On either side. Actually, the neighbors on the other side are really, really cool, and they're renters. But are you serious right now? Just chucking rocks across the yard. Our fence in the back is like a 10-foot cyclone fence, so they gotta be trying to hit the house.
Well, he was like, "What? Huh? What? Huh? No." And I was like, "Yeah, dude, right here, big old chunk taken out of my siding." And
yeah, it's like concaved in. not.
Well,
Please.
he knew when I walked out there and I yelled over his fence and said, "Hey, y'all really need to quit throwing crap over here at my house." And then the kids went, "Oh, somebody's talking to us over the fence." And the dad was like, "Huh? What?" I'm like, "Dude, you really don't pay attention to anything, do you?"
Yeah, if your kids are addressing you and you're still going, "Huh? What?" Then there's an issue, man.
More issues
Yeah,
in Time
you know,
Magazine.
I don't know, but I'm kind of inclined to believe you're right, Malice.
Okay.
All I know is there's a hole in my freaking house. This house has enough problems. I don't need the neighbors helping with that.
Neighbors help.
The last owners of the house, I don't know if I got a chance to gripe about it previously. The last owners of the house were flushing like regs and stuff down the into the sewer line. So every winter, our water backs up because the pipes freeze over because there's a bunch of rags and crap in there. And unless we pay the city to come out and tear up the street, and we have to pay for it, then we're screwed.
I figure instead of being petty, I'll just take and scoop up my dog poop for a week, and then I'll dump it over their fence. That's not petty. That's revenge.
If it happens again, Malice, you better believe I'll
start throwing poop.
throw back some alky, and I'll probably go out there and start throwing some rocks back too.
I'm gonna go straight up monkey times. I'm gonna be throwing poop. That's all I can say.
Wait until the toilet backs up in the winter and just plaster their window, so they have to scrape it off. Really get down and dirty with.
Yeah, I'll come out of his house. He goes, "Is this guy really pooping in his hand?" Or a dragon throwing flaming poop.
That's beautiful.
What's going on? I don't know. I see poop mortars coming in from the next door neighbors.
Right. Giving Florida man a run for his money. That would be the smart idea, Mal.
I'll leave a whole bunch of Tootsie Rolls in the water for a while and fill it full of beans and corn. Just throw it at the wall and let it stick.
That's so messed up. Oh, man.
Oh, man?
You know, that's not fair. I'm pretty sure that I made that dude. Your character should not look as much of a pretty boy as he does.
Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna grab a drink.
Ooh, that's devious, Mal. I take it you've had some neighbors you didn't like very much. That is bonkers, Dragon. But you know what? She's gonna live for like another 30 years, I bet. Oh, we got an angry baby incoming.
Oh, so much better with a drink. I worked for 3 years for Napa, most of which I was in, management, and I had to deal with people on a daily basis. I absolutely despise people sometimes. Everybody knows you put the fish under the exhaust manifold.
You know, Malice, you may not like people in general, but some of us really like you. Still consider you an OG top cover.
That's pretty kinky.
And Star Citizen, you jack. Oh yeah. Especially when it's concerning money, people are a-holes. I understand. I used to work call center job, Best Buy Geek Squad. I actually had the easier part of it. I wasn't working in computers or anything. I was working as a phone tech for home appliances and home theater. So I got people that were frustrated and wanted to set up their stuff, but I could help them set up their stuff, so I didn't get the brunt of the angry, pissed off people that are just calling because they're miserable and now you need to be miserable too. So I do not envy you that job at all, Malin. Especially doing collections.
We actually went to a credit union because Bank of America was charging us money.
What, lazy?
What are you talking about? Was I talking? When you were talking? Is that what you're talking about?
You know, you're gonna be a giant twat. You can be a giant twat.
I said we went to a credit union because Bank of America was charging us like a random $5 every month for no reason other than they wanted $5 a month.
No. That was U.S. Bank.
Oh, well. I remember we were with Bank of America for a short time too.
You were before you moved to Montana.
Oh yeah, they started charging me every time I wanted to cash a check, even though I had an account with them. The branch in Georgia would.
Yeah, when you moved to Montana, we were with First Interstate, and then we went to U.S. Bank. And then we went to a credit union because U.S. Bank was a joke.
Yeah, I just know that everybody likes the $5 thing, and I don't know why.
A $5 foot.
No. That is not a thing that men like.
You know, I know we had burgers, but now I kind of want a sandwich.
You want a sandwich? I don't know. I just know that, these quests are pretty boring. I need my mount, though. I don't want to meet your friends. Bye.
Well, I gotta be right back.
You got angry baby times?
Hungry baby time.
Oh. Where am I going for this one? Teleport. Actually, we're gonna go, Okay, so I need to do some fates. I don't know how much, crapo it is. But I think I need to buy the thing. I need to do fates so I can buy the little chocobo thing so I can go get them out so I can use them out. And it's like a whole thing. Never tell you how bad I hate fights. I should. Should tell everybody. Where should I go for this? I'm pretty sure that's the deal. We'll go check real quick, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Talking about the actual first Final Fantasy game or the first Final Fantasy quote unquote MMO PlayStation 2 game? Oh, I gotta become second lieutenant? Oh, you suck. You suck. Apply for a promotion? Confirm it? And yes, 2000. 2000 for what? Oh, that is just so... That's garbage. That is complete and utter garbage. There's no way you gotta be a second lieutenant to get a chocobo.
I returned.
Since when do you gotta be Disciple of War or Magic 50 and second Flame Lieutenant to get my little chocobo? That better not be the case.
You don't have no little chocobo. I got a black chocobo. Yeah, Mouse, I'm pretty sure that the chocobo, much like the Moogle, has at this point become just a across the board standard. As far as Final Fantasy goes, anyway. You know, I think the one thing that Final Fantasy XIV has on any other MMO that I've ever played, ever, the one thing that it will always have, bar none, hands down, is if you want to play a different class, you don't need to make a different character, you just equip a different weapon. That is cool, especially because even if you have, say, max level 80 Bard, right? You want to become a tank, a marauder, I don't know, a warrior. There we go, warrior tank. You want to become a warrior, you equip a warrior's weapon, but now you have to level your warrior from level 1. You don't just get to automatically be a level 80 because you have an 80 on another class. It's nice. It's kind of like a pleasant way of gatekeeping. But the best part of it is, in my opinion, anybody that plays MMOs, you know that if it's a server-based MMO and you're on the same server all the time, you get the chance when you do pub groups to give yourself a good reputation or a bad reputation. But typically you're going for the good reputation, right? Like, oh, this person does their job really well. They know how to heal. Nobody in the raid died, whatever. And you build that up to the point where if you yell out looking for a group or whatever, instantly there's no problem, you'll get picked up, it's super awesome, nobody ever questions you on whether or not you're actually gonna be able to do your job. It's awesome. But then if you make another character, you have to have a different name, which means you have to build up your reputation a second time because nobody's gonna know the difference between Tickle Me Elmo and Mint Berry Crunch, right? Even though it's the same player. Final Fantasy, you don't have to worry about that. You keep the name. It's definitely the selling.
What is the Jesus? There we go. That's what I need. I couldn't find the chocobo, and then I found it.
Oh, there you go. Anywho, the long and the short is that I wish that more MMOs would take a page from that book and pick that up.
I'm straight up at the wrong guy. I'm an idiot. Yeah, my other character is level 80 on all of the combat classes and level 80 on the gathering classes.
Yeah, he hates crafting, so I've been working on crafting on mine.
I'm
I have.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. It's your stream. You talk.
I was gonna say I'm kind of excited about New World. I just hope it doesn't take GPU.
Oh yeah. You know, Malice and I were talking about that. If you want to tell him, Malice.
Other than the fact that you got pushed back till September.
No, not that. GPU stuff.
Did it kill your GPU?
Not his. I didn't want to say nothing in case he's typing. There it is. Yeah, you see that?
So it's a fortunate
During the
thing that
open
I'm not
beta.
buying a 3090.
It's possible it could still happen with the 3080s though, because it was just, it was literally melting the chipset, which is absolutely bonkers.
I named my Chocobo Vanilla Ice. I know the EVGAs or whatever brand graphics cards were like hardcore hit by that, and they're trying to pull like the scalper deals with their graphics cards so they don't have to replace them. The NDAs or whatever they're doing. They're copying scalpers.
A non-disclosure agreement?
I don't know. They're doing something to try to avoid like a bunch of hassle over it.
Weird. Well, that seems really shady.
Lance of Destiny. I will do it.
Yeah, he's probably gonna have me be the. I was gonna say make, but make is the wrong word. He's probably gonna have me be the crafter, which honestly, I've always enjoyed doing more of the crafting class stuff. Like obviously you play an MMO play the MMO.
Ramble.
You know what? Did you want to say something?
I have been crafters in every MMO that I've played except for this one. I absolutely hate Final Fantasy crafting. It is so terrible. I hate it.
Yeah. Anyway, you probably won't like it in New World either.
Like they wanted to make it kind of like combat, so you could hit these like timed skills, and it's just stupid.
What in Final Fantasy?
Yeah, you can hit timed skills.
Ooh. There's not that I've come across so far.
Need to get higher level, scrub.
I'm working on it.
Get good.
I have a level 60 culinarian, and I have a level. I don't know what she is. She's up somewhere in the 40s for a weaver. I have a level. I don't know what I have, but I've got a couple crafters that aren't low level something to sneeze at.
Good scrub. Why did I go here? I don't want to do Lance of Destiny.
All that came through was good scub, and I know what you were trying to say. Yes, exactly. That's what it sounded like.
Electric slide. Credence Clearwater Revival.
You know, another thing I do love about Final Fantasy 14 that brings me back to it is the graphics. Like, that sounds really ridiculous. Like, oh, well, yeah, look, it's every fantasy MMO graphic ever. But, like, they put so much detail into the spells and how they all look individually. And honestly, the higher gear you get, not surprisingly, the more detail it gets. But it gets to a point where you can zoom in all the way, and you still can't quite make out all the detail. Like, I love that. I love that so much. It just makes the artist in my soul happy.
Well, I mean, if you want to get technical, ESO has pretty much similar graphics to Final Fantasy.
I mean, mayhap. Just Malice at the very least knows. We've had discussions about this game. You know, that's a great question.
I think we downloaded something like 40 or 50 gigabytes, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not super big, but it runs pretty good. Like, the only time that we've had any hitches in this game is when our internet service was actually being really trashy. So I've never experienced a lag hitch in the game. I feel like a lot of it's carried on the server side.
It is, yeah. They actually have pretty good servers. When I logged in, there is a queue system in here. When I logged in, there was 165 players waiting to play.
Great, Googa Mooga. Alright, I'm gonna check on how big that is. That download, I should find it somewhere.
What in the great strawberry Kool-Aid am I doing? Oh,
I don't know.
need to go down here. Hallowed be thy grape Kool-Aid. Oh, you want to talk to me? You want to talk? You? No. Never. You can actually have a chocobo minion that'll fight with you. Be a tank or a DPS or a healer. You just have to level it.
Now, having set aside the formalities,
This voice drives me nuts.
we have a favor to ask of you.
Alright, so
Have the documents arrived from
looked
the
at it
students
on
of Baldesion?
my computer here.
Aye, my lady. They arrived
We
but
installed
recently.
from Steam, so that is a thing. It was
We have conducted a study at
53.9
the behest of the
gigabytes,
Order of
and
the
that's
Twin
with
Adder.
all the expansions up to current.
Papa Limo, Ida, a synopsis if you would.
Papa Lemur.
Yeah.
task was to survey the
Yeah, it's a
behavior
very,
of the
very lightweight
Souths,
game on your
a
computer
beast
for how
tribe
pretty it
indigenous to
looks.
the
Like you can see
Twelveswood.
just already in this
Oh,
cutscene,
how to describe
it
them.
looks so
They
much
look
prettier than
like
most
little
cutscenes you will
prince,
find in
bright and
MMO
white,
games.
that worship the
And
power
it's-
Ramu.
I don't even know if I'm running full graphics on it either.
Though
I don't think
technically
you
a
are. I'm
beast
pretty sure you
tribe,
turned down graphics.
Sylphs are
And I'm pretty
Offering us
sure
an
that you
invaluable
also turned
opportunity.
down spell graphics and stuff on your end as well.
Well, I turned down spell graphics, yeah, because you can't see orange circles and stuff on the ground when you're
Plus,
running
there's
instances.
Fantasias that you can get that you can totally redesign your character if you feel froggy. You could rename your character if you're feeling like. You can actually, they have an aesthetician.
That's who you are.
I know, it's a weird word. You can go to an innkeeper room and you can summon like this makeup artist dude and you can change your hair color, your hairstyle. If you're making a female character, so you can just run around looking at a chick's butt all day, that's fine. Yes, exactly. Exactly, Malice. But you can change like the cosmetics of your character after you're already in game without like you don't get to change what your nose looks like at that point, but you can change whether or not you're wearing lipstick. Like it's pretty nice. So you can always freshen up your character.
There, that's high. That is high.
Another cool. Huh?
Said I got it's all set to high now, so.
Oh, pretty soon to come. Like, look at that stupid carpet. It's a carpet.
Look, it's a
Who
stupid.
looks at the carpet?
It's a stupid carpet,
I
but look at it.
But look, seriously though, like the detail on a stupid carpet
I
that
had, to,
nobody's ever gonna look.
I had to take a double take because it looked like you said ass stitching.
Little did you know. But no, like another thing I like about this game, and it's one of the things Right? Yes, exactly. One of the other things that I liked about DC Universe actually did the same thing is glamours. So if you're wearing some butt ugly gear, because that happens, but it has the good stats that you want, you can use a glamour prism and you can cast whatever cool design you want onto, like, that you already own, obviously, onto your gear. So yeah, yes, watch. So like this is cool. If you have anything you can use. I mean, so yeah, see, so like he's still wearing the same armor as before, he has the same stats as before, but now it looks totally different. And there's a lot of really cool level 1, every class can wear it kind of gear that like there's events and stuff, you can get the stuff from the events and you can right. So that, yes, that's a thing. You can have it set so either it'll show all of your current gear and then whatever changes you're doing, or none of your current gear and whatever changes you're doing. Or you can additionally select it so that you can, like if you're in the market board and you're looking through all the stuff other people have for sale and you're trying to get your own like style or whatever, then you can have it set so that it'll create a new outfit based on what you're putting into the system to try on. The Velociraptor's over here going, what the cheese and gravy?
What the cheese and gravy?
Apparently. It's not something I say. I say good gravy and cheese and crackers. But yeah, like, I'm not by any means saying that Final Fantasy is the only game that's ever done anything like that. Like I said, I know that DC Universe Online did that, and I loved it. I would spend entirely too much time making sure I had the perfect outfit, and if I didn't have a piece I wanted, I would go out and do whatever I needed to get that piece. Or pay for it on the market.
There was way too many styles you had to manually unlock in DC Universe, though, in my opinion.
That's true. And yes, I definitely would not try cheese and gravy. You're right. That sounds like a Canadian thing, actually.
Well, I mean, poutine and electric nachos sound so much better.
Sounds a little shocking.
Chucky darns.
Did that have a Moogle head on? That was awesome.
Your face is a hamster. Disciple of War. I will take your fork in the name of the king.
Anyway, yeah, there's, I don't know, there's always reasons that I leave the game. I get bored, whatever. I have issues keeping an attention span on any one task for very long. Something always brings me back to Final Fantasy XIV, and I think it's more than just one thing. Like, this game is the top game in my book for MMOs, which is close to blasphemy, but whatever. And then my second favorite would have to be Repels, but that's a dead and gone game.
Boiled eggs. How do we get the GP stuff again? Oh man, I need to go to the Golden Saucer.
Yeah. You know, maybe that's not a bad idea. You gotta teleport there? I don't remember how to do that. There's like a quest unlock. You know, shameless plug here, but Final Fantasy XIV is pretty fun.
No, you need to call it like it is, like Christopher calls it, finest fantasy.
It is the finest fantasy. I mean, to be fair, Malice, I'm pretty sure it's not quite up your alley, but it does have a lot of really awesome elements to it. I feel like you're probably a fantastic tank.
For king and country. For the kingdom.
For the king. Anybody else here watch Viva la Dirt League?
There you go.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I got him out now. Oh god, I can't see nothing.
The best thing. Is that your mount?
I mean, it was. It was my mount until I changed it.
How did you get that?
I got that on my main character a long time ago when we were doing boss show. Remember you and Fizzle? So we could ride everywhere.
That's right. I forgot about that. Yes. Oh my gosh. I've only gotten to watch 2 episodes of the Dungeons and Dragons, but it was absolutely brilliant. And I need to watch more of it.
Yeah, I've been watching them on their Twitch stuff here lately too. Except for Rowan's constantly singing.
I was just gonna say Rowan singing. Enough said. Like, just every single Twitch sarcasm thing that they have. And Rowan's in it. Like, that's brilliant.
There's a squealing kid somewhere in this house. We must hunt him down.
I already found. He said, "Don't kill me, Al. What the heck is Dreaming Gravy for?" He's playing Subnautica.
What's wrong with that kid? What the what? You should come tell this guy that, or this chick, I should say, or this attack helicopter, whatever you do, you left the burner on.
What?
Left the burner on the stove.
Well, I didn't put it in my pocket. I'll go check it. I was pretty sure I turned that off.
I'm talking about in the game.
Oh, cheese and crackers. Don't do that.
I said you should come tell this person.
I thought you were being facetious.
I feel like saying it happened a fortnight ago, but I'm not going to troll this person.
Whoa.
Hey, there's a free company here named Relic.
Relic? Like RELIC?
Yep.
Just making Mallet. I don't remember if we've ever talked about it. Are you into D&D?
You guys ever get into a Wizard of Oz D&D? I'm playing the Cowardly Lion.
Challenge accepted. I see. Well, there have been rumors that in a couple months, your highest level CO is going to be running a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition game for Vanguard. So if ever you were curious to give it a shot with a bunch of other first-timers, and a couple veterans.
Don't do it. It's a trap.
Yes, sir. Fully online, and I'm fairly certain he's not going to require cameras.
Trap has been set.
Of course he would. You know that he and I play Dungeons & Dragons every Wednesday, right?
Dumbledore and dragons.
Yeah. Yeah, we play Dungeons and Dragons every Wednesday. Well, sometimes it's not Dungeons and Dragons, but it's always a tabletop. But right now it's Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. We play every Wednesday. He is not the GM, but he has GM'd before.
My God, I told you, quit giving that boy monsters.
You know what? Maybe a monster will calm him down.
Straight up black coffee, that's what they used to give my brother. He sounds like Michael Jackson in there, though.
Just because he's screaming out.
Keep waiting for him to bust out in Smooth Criminal or something.
But the kid is now my son.
This boy is so into video games that he will yell at them.
And about them.
He's a true streamer. He just doesn't know it yet.
He tries to. Y'all.
Y'all.
This boy will talk with video games. I will eat you. And not in a good way. In a cannibal way.
He sure does talking them there video games. Video games. Whatever you call them down there in your redneck southern.
We live in the Pacific Northwest, you crackerjack. Yes, he is. I have truly thought about making him a Twitch channel that he can just stream on, and just seeing how many people flock to watching this crazy kid playing games and yelling at him. But then I figured that somebody would come along and, try and report us to CPS or something.
This boy could be outside playing in the street, in traffic. No, he's sitting inside playing video games.
Why is he playing Minecraft? That's not educational.
Well, it teaches you problem solving, people. Don't you understand? This boy can probably spell better than half the people on the internet. It's pretty sad.
I have to brag. Mama gotta brag. He read a whole book to me.
You
today
should
3
calm
times.
him down, though. Because he is running around the house like he's had 17 monsters and he's raring to go. I spent a lot of time in the woods when I was a kid. You can't do that anymore because people are in the woods and they take off with your kid.
Scary time.
It's sad, but man.
Although, yeah, I remember doing stuff like that too, Mal. Well, we didn't roam the streets so much as we played in the creek.
I don't know about fires in the wood. We just set the curtains on fire.
That's pretty incriminating right there. You sure you want to post that on the internet?
I set many fires in the wood when I was a kid. French fried taters.
I know you enough to know that was means past tense, and you ain't past tense pirate. You're insecure. Good Lord. Somebody put y'all on a leash.
My brother almost burnt down my grandpa's lawnmower shop when we were kids. Then he tried to stomp it out. And he learned his lesson because his pants and his socks were so on fire that he got almost third-degree burns.
So what you're saying is that we need to really make sure that lighters stay out of this household?
No, you can give them lighters, just don't give them gasoline.
Oh my good. I don't know what to do with this information.
Dispose of the accelerant. Don't let him have an idle mind. I don't know.
Yeah, I imagine that would go boom.
We used to shoot pellet rifles at aerosol cans to try to send them shooting through the air. Didn't work out that well. I can tell you I've been sprayed in the face with WD-40, like the old stuff that had the ether in it, many, many times. And it burnt. Watch out, I'm gonna do the Cupid shuffle. I've actually exploded a few lighters in my day just throwing them on the ground or against rocks. Them things are loud.
Yeah, I can honestly say I've never heard or watched a lighter explode before. I have, however, heard and watched many, many pipe bombs. Not pipe bombs, sparkler bombs. Well, no, and a couple pipe bombs.
Well, just because somebody put some seeds in the pipe doesn't mean it's a bomb.
Just to clarify for the government officials watching this right now, it was in the middle of a field on the 4th of July on property that we own of 12 acres of land. It's fine.
It was practice for the zombie apocalypse.
You never know. That's, oh wow, how do you still have ears?
Never had a tire explode on me. I did have the tread come off of an old school polyglass tire while I was driving down the highway doing about 70 miles an hour. That was fun. One of my back tires on a pickup truck. I had a cop pull up behind me. He goes, "Don't you know you ain't got no tread on your tires?" I was like, "Well, if you want to go back there and pick it up in the street and bring it back over here, I'll duct tape it back on my tire. Otherwise, I'm just going to change it and put the spare on." That was one of the bonuses in Georgia. The cop will actually pull over and try to help you, but you still got to give him a hard time. Them's the rules, sorry. I could be reading all this stuff, but I don't want to do it.
Well, considering you've already read it like 3 different times already.
Oh, more than that, but who's counting?
Obviously not me, because I was wrong on my count.
Milkman's counting. You want to go?
You should probably get him out of the closet.
You want to go, Tito Fuentes? I'm going to do a little bit of that, a little bit of this action, and you're almost dead.
Yeah, see, you have so much more room on your screen for all your stuff. My screen
That's
always looks
because
like
you
it's
change your
smaller.
UI size and you'll have all the room on your screen too.
Yeah, but I want to be able to read chat.
No, see, that's where you're wrong.
We're in
That's
a
where
free
you
company. If
that's
I'm
where
not
you
looking for
take
help,
this
I want to read-
this corner and you drag it like that so you can read chat.
Yeah, no, that doesn't make the. No, just no.
You can actually change the chat font size too if you click down here. Yeah, font size 12. Or you
Well,
can go.
aren't you just a barrel of info?
I am. Barrel of useless info.
I mean, I wasn't gonna go that far.
These lemurs actually throw poop at you.
Which is amazing.
Hey, is this that boss we used to fight all the time back when we were playing on PlayStation?
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap. I'm not gonna fight it by myself.
Lazy Lawrence.
Lazy Lawrence.
Isn't that what it's called?
It is, but no relation.
Big. No. It's spelled wrong.
He was my great uncle twice removed.
I'm married.
Every time we removed him, though, he kind of grew back. It was crazy.
That's actually kind of funny and super awkward. So I have heard that a lot of people that had been playing World of Warcraft previously have been migrating over to Final Fantasy XIV.
Ooh,
And
I bet you
other
wonder
than
how
hearing-
you knew.
Nope. What I'm wondering actually is how they're liking it.
Probably a lot better.
I mean, maybe? Like, I know in my experience, I definitely like this game way more than I like World of Warcraft. However, it's a vastly different play style, so it's a very real possibility that goes both ways.
Woody Wowcraft. I could not get into that game to save my life. Apparently I can't get over that either. I tried. I really did try World of Warcraft, and I tried it when it first released, and then I tried it again years later. I couldn't do it. Like, every class just seemed like it was catered to being easy.
Oh yeah. Lazy's whole favorite thing is to find the class that everybody else hates, make it really, really good,
Yeah.
and then confuse the heck out of people by being like the highest DPS or the highest heals or whatever on what's widely considered the worst class of that type.
It's kind of hard to do with this game, though, because it's a broad spectrum of... It's not all bad.
Goodness, that's a long time to be dedicated to the game, man.
See, back when I started trying World of Warcraft, I was playing Star Wars Galaxies, and it wasn't the same. I couldn't do it.
Well, I can honestly... World of Warcraft was the first MMO I was ever exposed to. That said... Yeah, I know, you're old. Alright?
World of
We are
Warcraft
already-
exposed itself to me.
I need the doll. Show me on this doll where World of Warcraft touched you. No, so
Stop.
that's the first
Stop.
one I ever...
Not you.
Okay. Anywho, first one I ever experienced, right? And then I had really tried, and I had somebody else that was playing with me as well to kind of walk me through stuff and get me used to stuff, but I was just, there was something about the whole class thing and how you had to level your classes. I don't know. It was really, my brain is it requires too
Hold
much
on.
simplicity.
You had problems because they wanted you to level your class like every other MMO under the sun?
No, it was, I couldn't find what I was supposed to be looking for, and the person that I was playing with would constantly be like getting frustrated with me because I didn't know what I was doing when it came to actually being in town and trying to figure out how to level my class up. And so I was just like, you know what? Screw this. I'm done. And it just left a bad taste in my mouth. I don't know. And it's part of why the newer Star Wars one that came out, something Alliance, something Dark Side, I don't know, whatever. That one, I couldn't really get into that one very well. either, because at first it had a very, very similar style of like class learning and such, and that first experience left such a bad taste in my mouth. I just can't get behind it. It's very difficult for me to have fun when I have to do stuff like that now, because it just brings back the feeling of a terrible nostalgia, you know?
Suspicious. Leave it to you to be tasting MMOs.
If you lick them, some of them taste like strawberries.
That's not strawberries, that's disappointment.
Aren't they the same thing?
I mean, maybe. Holy crap. I didn't realize I had been going for 2 hours already.
So Malice, you don't play World of Warcraft anymore at all then, eh? Was there something filling that void until, was there something filling that void until a new one comes? New World?
Don't let her talk you into it as a trap.
No, I already know he's not going to want to play this one. Ooh, BDO. See, and BDO also has a very similar, you know, like I said before, and you already know it, Q and I, we have been friends a long time, way before Star Citizen came around, right? He talked me into playing BDO in exchange for Final Fantasy XIV. This is not a play, I promise. You can ask him, he'll confirm that. He played up to level 15. I played up to level 30 because if I did, then he got himself, it was I want to say it was a panda bear. It was a panda bear little pet that would follow him around. Polar bear. It was a polar bear. So I played up to level 30 on it. I gave it a good shot. I mean, you don't get to level 30 on something in a day, right? Unless you're psychotic like Lazy is. And I don't know, I had so much trouble getting into it and finding where I was supposed to go. I think that my big problem is I am a lazy gamer, I suppose you could say. If it's not pretty easy to figure out what I'm supposed to do, I lose interest real quick because it's not fun for me no more. Which is ironic to say, considering I also play Star Citizen.
Lies and deceit, I tell you.
Not a single thing in Star Citizen is handed to you. If you want to make a party, you've got to work for it.
You gotta work for your meal.
I wasn't digging it, but I mean, that's not to say that one day in the future I won't come back to it and decide, oh, I really do like this. But my experience, it just wasn't really, well, it wasn't up my alley. But to each their own, right? That's why there's different styles of MMOs out there and they're all successful. Or a lot of them are anyway. Ooh, you gonna show off your Vera, your bunny lady?
Well, I figured it's 2 hours and I'm still streaming. We can run some Palace of the Dead if you want to run your healer in there.
Unfortunately, I have a child on my lap.
Maybe the child wants to run some Palace of the Dead. You don't know. You didn't ask him. He can hear good out of one ear.
Well, we're not going to give that one a shot, eh?
Yeah, I'd be out of laptop if we gave that one a shot.
Yeah. He's talking up a storm, though, over here on my shoulder.
Ramble Factory dude.
You got a second Ramble Factory coming out. Little Velociraptor and he already has one.
I've leveled all the classes on this class, except for Blue Mage, and it's a limited job. Limited jobs are terrible.
to clarify, Mouse, he has one, but it's also one from like 7 years ago that was a low budget one. And also it's a hand-me-down, so it's not
Are you
like
talking
you got
about-
it right off the shelf and
you
said, here
talking
you go,
about
happy birthday.
You're talking about the one with the 1070 that's still a really good tower?
So he's got he borrows my tower, tower that I used to play Star Citizen on a year ago. He borrows that one in the game room right now, and then he's got one out here in the living room. That's the old one that he's playing on right now. That's 100% his. Anything from House Flipper to Subnautica, Raft, Minecraft, ABC Mount. But you know what? He's gonna be the next, like, I don't know, big game. He's gonna be the next Kojima. Yeah. I swear he already does better redstone than I do on Minecraft. And just to brag about my kiddo a little bit more, because I'm a mom, and that's what moms do when they're good moms. He can already read fluently, and he starts kindergarten this fall.
Hashtag zombie apocalypse. Probably knock this last deal out over here and then probably call it for the evening. I usually only run for like 2 hours. Maybe one day if I make it over this hump, I'll start streaming for longer.
So we're on the road to affiliate.
Yeah, I'm literally just missing some viewers and then I'm good.
Yeah, he's got all the subs he needs. He's got all the stream time he needs. It's just the viewers he needs. But yeah, you're not wrong, Malik. He's already, like, I was told when I was talking to a couple of people in the district, I've been told that a lot of the times kids can't even recognize letters when they get into kindergarten, and he's already fluently reading. So he's sounding out 3- and 4-letter words easily. He uses 4-letter words in common talk. He's going to be bored in kindergarten.
Did you pay attention to that thing that popped up that I have never seen before in my whole time playing this?
Nope. What did it say?
I had to wait to queue into my solo duty.
Ooh, awkward.
It was very awkward. I'm coming for you. Bud napper. Sounds like the kind of guys that take all of your stuff out of your backyard that you're growing for yourself. I know you don't. I know you don't. Kill him now. Alright. I dare you.
We're going to finish up this stream. I'm going to get me a munchie snack.
Munchie snack?
On some Mindseed TV because why not? I like spooking myself. and maybe turn on a little bit of Final Fantasy 14.
You said you like spooking yourself? Whoa.
Yep. You okay?
Yeah, I hit Alt Tab because I have you on Alt.
We'll go and do that.
We scarred him off. We taught him a lesson.
Do.
And because I'm an outstanding gentleman, I skipped the cutscene. But yes.
What if
What?
they wanted to watch that?
Well, you know, you gotta play the game, I guess. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here. I'd like to thank everybody for taking the time to stop by and check it out. And I will catch you guys all in the next one. Take care and take it easy.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye bye.